Hi guys, welcome back to episode 2 of How to Learn English with Mr. Wap, atau How Belajar Bahasa Inggris bersama Mr. Wap, but for you guys that's not necessary. How to learn English with Mr. Wap. So welcome to the beginning of the rest of your life. Selamat datang ke awalnya dari hidupmu yang masih ada sisa. Seperti itu diterjemahkan. Not really fully like that, but almost like that. So it's the rest of your life and the awalnya, the beginning. So let's repeat. Ayo kita ulang lagi. I have to get used to it, you have to get used to it, we all have to get used to it. How do I get used to it? By getting used to it. Rephrasing and repeating and saying it all over again. All over again. Ulang itu terus, all over again. Repeat it every day. Not too many phrases. Phrase, frase itu in the English we say phrase. So practice that word a lot of times because most Indonesians don't really get the phrase, the theory, and other words like that. You gotta really practice on it for quite a long time before you're really satisfied with the results. The result. Every word, every sentence that you still have a little problem with, keep repeating that as frequent as possible. In episode 1 we did as much as possible, as frequent as possible. Listen to the sound. You can always go to Google Translate if you don't really sure how to pronounce any word that you want to learn. Go to Google, type in the word and listen to the correct pronunciation, because the moment you read the word, your old programming, your old conditioning, which means how you are conditioned, how you are trained, will give you will start to give you the wrong pronunciation, because that's the old programming that's still in your brain. By saying it correctly, you are reprogramming the brain, which makes sense. By repeating it a lot of times, the brain recognize only the new word in the new way, how you have learned to pronounce it correctly now. It's so easy. Learning English is easy. It's secondly, it's also very important to change your perception that English is very hard. Because in the Indonesian school education, it is all theoretically as before. So many of you still need to do a lot of practice before you go into it. Or programmed, just like a computer. Everything is just programming and getting used to the same thing, which makes the program run. It's the same information, repeating and repeating, keep on repeating on a daily basis. Very important. So how to get fluent for life? Fluent, lancar, fluent, lancar. How to get fluent for life? Well, this is the way. There are many ways, but the most practical way is only focus on the very basic of English. Explain it. Can you explain it? I can explain it. That I keep repeating the most important sentences. I am going through a phase. Saya mulai How can you explain that easy? I'm going through a phase, saya pergi lewat fase. Phase and phrase itu sangat dekat, but totally different words. A phase is a fase, and phrase itu phrase. A little different. And we are all going through phases in our lives. It is time to get serious. As I said in episode 1, you really have to get serious, especially the first month, and really focus on the right pronunciation. As I said before, with the right pronunciation, you will start growing much faster after being really good in the good pronunciation with the basic words and the meanings of those words that you need to know. For another example, you can keep it going, keep it simple. Jangan bikin rumit. Jadi orang Inggris menjelaskan itu dan tetap mudah. Hanya orang Indonesia bilang jangan bikin rumit. Or in English they say, keep it simple. Great scientists said, if you cannot explain it simple, you don't understand the material, which is pretty much the truth. Kebenaran. The truth. Keep repeating those words, they are very important. Oh, I messed up. I messed up. Saya, how do you translate that? I messed up. Saya gagal total. Saya betul kasih sesuatu gagal yang sebenarnya mudah dibikin. So I messed up my task or my tugas because I didn't put all my effort in it to really learn the things that I needed to learn, so I messed up. But your hair is messed up, it's a totally different meaning. It means kacau. Your hair is messed up. He is messed up, itu artinya dia sakit jiwa, dia gila. So there are many meanings to the same word that you have to learn from the basics. And which are usually not in academic books as well. So it's very hard to improve yourself without the basics because you don't really understand the street language. In English we call that the street language, the bahasa sehari-hari atau bahasa dari jalannya. Street language of English is the most important. Paling penting, most important. It is a matter of dedication. It is a matter of education. It doesn't matter, itu tidak apa-apa, tapi it is a matter of education. Matter jadi artinya it is a matter of education. You hanya perlu materi dari edukasi, maksudnya you hanya perlu edukasi yang benar. The right education is always the basic stuff. It doesn't matter if you learn physics or biology or English, you gotta know your basics. No basics, you're not going anywhere. It's the basics of life, it's the basic of a language, it's the basic of any subject that you are studying or learning in your life. Everything starts from the basics. So I advise you to keep repeating the sentences that I'm saying that you still on your own have problems with. So just watch the video, pick the sentences that you need to repeat, keep repeating them frequently as possible. It's all about routine. Keep it going. Go on. Never give up. Whatever it takes. From the song Imagine Dragons, whatever it takes, apa saja yang perlu. Kalau diterjemahkan, apa itu perlu, whatever it takes, apa saja yang perlu. Yeah, that's the one. Jadi apa saja yang perlu, you have to learn to speak English. It's much more efficient to repeat basic English as much as possible, but not too many sentences. Of course, that depends on your level of your basic English, but keep working on it, meaning keep working on it, tetap lanjut latihan itu, keep working on it, keep improving, keep it going. It's so easy, English so easy. You just have been looking in the wrong place for a long time. You never really understood the lampaunya dari understand. You never understood the importance of speech or speaking. Speech is the most important thing in any language anyway. It doesn't really matter what language you want to learn. It's always about pronunciation, speech. And keep it simple, because the more complicated you explain or make things, automatically things are going to get more complicated. Berkomplikasi maksudnya rumit. Very complicated means rumit. It is very easy. You just have to keep dedicated. It is all a matter of dedication. As I said before, a little while ago is like sedikit yang lalu, sedikit waktu yang lalu, a little while ago. For example, secontohnya, did you see him? Yeah, I saw him a little while ago. Saya lihat tadi dia sebentar yang lalu, not very long ago. Another phrase that's very important is where was I? Saya tadi di mana? You can do that physically or mentally as an ID. So where was I? Saya tadi di mana? But mostly used is where were we? Where were we? Kita tadi di mana? Itu lampaunya dalam plural dari where was I? Where were we? If I change the conversation in another direction and I want to go back to the old conversation, then I say, where were we? Oh, we were talking about... Keep it going. Keep it simple. That's what we were talking about. Another word that most Indonesians still haven't really learned to pronounce is the word rare. It's very rare to meet somebody who can pronounce the word rare, because it's still not commonly used for most Indonesians, because they haven't really exposed themselves, terpapar, to basic English. It is a rare moment in time. Jadi itu sangat langka, saatnya sangat langka. It's a rare moment in time. For example, another sentence that sounds very complicated or difficult, complicated and difficult are also used in similar ways, but mostly it's complicated, rumit or difficult. They are very close to each other. In the future, we want to totally change, so Give me a chance to change, which is a good example of another nice sentence. Give me a chance to change. Kasihku kesempatan untuk berubah. Because I need to change. The only way I can improve myself in a much faster pace, kecepatan pace, is by speaking much better English than before, because then the whole world of research, it will be available. You bisa masuk, available is like, yeah, you bisa masuk itu. It's hard to explain, available. Just find it in Google Translate. Available. Yang sebelumnya you tidak bisa masuk, when it's available you can start using it because it's available to you now. That's why it is so important to really learn English fluently. Fluently. Keep it going, keep repeating. Keep playing the songs. Keep programming your brain in every morning. Play your favorite songs. Imagine Dragons, Sia, Bruno Mars, whoever you prefer, and always memorize the lyrics through watching the videos with the lyrics. That is much more effective if you want to really memorize that. So when you hear it in the morning while you are getting ready for anywhere you want to go, you are programming the brain in the right way, in sentences you already understand, and it will be much more easy for you to subconsciously dibawa kesadaran, you are educating yourself in a relaxed way, entertaining, and you will love it. Actually, it's a fun way to learn English, and so relaxed. Another side effect is of playing a lot of songs. Side effect, meaning efek samping, is you will improve the way you feel. You feel much better. You will be much happier. You will be much more joyful in the day. You will be more motivated to do what you want to do. That's another good side effect of playing a lot of songs before you go anywhere you want to go. So you need uplifting music that gives you a boost. Uplifting itu kasih naiknya. Uplifting music that gives you a boost, that really makes you happy. And while you're on the way wherever you want to go, wanna is short for want to go, it will give you much more fun, and you will start repeating all the words that from the songs in your head, so they will still keep programming your head. That's one of the good things of the songs, that will give you a boost in your energy. It will uplift your way of happiness, how to feel, and it will make you a happy beaver, which they say in America a lot. A happy beaver is somebody that is naturally happy, feels good, because of the mood will be much better. Your mood, in Indonesia also used very frequently, your mood will be uplifted, you will be much more enjoyable through the day. And that will get you through the day. That will get you through the day. Itu akan lebih gampang melewatikan hari. It will uplift you. It will make you happy. And secondly, once you have been through your whole day, then you come back at home, play the songs immediately again. Another, doesn't have to be that long, like 20-30 minutes, At night, watch movies, always with English subtitles if you can understand it. If not, do it with Indonesian subtitles, especially documentaries for people who want to study abroad and who want to catch up. Catch up means mengejar, it means you're still behind with a lot of things in Indonesia, computer-wise, technical-wise, educational-wise, meaning wise behind the word means how do you explain that easily? Educational-wise, money-wise, it's hard to explain. You will get it later when you start getting better in English. You understand what I mean exactly. It's kind of hard to translate this one. Understanding wise, no, you cannot really say that. Just kidding. But English is the door to the window of information. Anything you really want to know that's already have been researched or they are still researching will be available for you once you start learning way better English than before. Way better, jauh lebih bagus. Way better English than before. It's way harder to learn English through the theory because it's actually almost impossible. I've almost met nobody who's really good in English who went through theory first and then to the basic. It's almost like mission impossible. You gotta do it like that. Okay, I think that's enough for this time. This is the second episode. Keep repeating it. Keep absorbing the information. I think there's quite a lot of information I shared with you that you can really integrate and start digesting in a much more natural fashion, so it becomes so easy to learn English, because that's the objective, the target. The objective is to learn English so easy, way easy. That's the way to go. Okay, see you guys next time. Bye bye.